In the belly of Silicon Valley, there's a seemingly out-of-place home that sits in the shadows of high-rise buildings and palm trees.
People are going to see very unusual things in the house that you don't normally find.
For over 100 years now, neighbors and passers-by have spread rumors and haunting lore about the reclusive homeowner, which has earned the curious dwelling the nickname Winchester Mystery House.
I can say that I have had some experiences I can't explain.
And if you want to know more about those unexplained experiences, I suggest taking a tour of the home with Susan DeLance, longtime tour guide and Winchester House know-it-all.
There's 160 rooms, 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors, 52 skylights, 47 fireplaces, 40 bedrooms, 40 staircases, 6 kitchens, 3 elevators, 2 basements, but only 1 shower.
The oddly designed estate was owned by Sarah Winchester, widow of rifle manufacturer William Winchester. The details are fuzzy, but following the death of her husband and a series of other family members, Sarah left New Haven, Connecticut for sunny San Jose.
The popular story says she went to a medium and the medium told her that her family was taken by those killed by the Winchester rifle, and the only way to appease them was to move west and build on a house and continuously build.
The additions to the house were not only continuous, but very puzzling.
Like this door that leads directly onto a wall. And we don't know why she did this.
Some people think the odd design was to confuse spirits.
A lot of documentaries like to talk about it. It's just a staircase that goes right up to the ceiling, and if you want to go up there and take a look.
It does. Others think staircases were a little more practical. Sarah Winchester was just 4 feet 10 inches, and she needed shorter steps.
Mrs. Winchester suffered from crippling arthritis, and she could only lift her feet a couple of inches.
Upstairs, things get a little creepy. Secret doors lead to rooms with only 1 entrance and 3 exits. What do you need, the broom closet here, or what is this room?
This is her seance room.
The seance room? Because so many of her loved ones died before her, Mrs. Winchester had a constant yearning to contact them. It's believed that she had many seance rooms where she invited psychics and mediums to perform rituals. One popular room was called the Witch's Cap, and for some reason, it distorts sound and voice.
Just try it right there and just...
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it does. It feels like you, It sounds exactly like I'm talking in a paper towel tube.
Just in case you're wondering, yes, Susan has experienced some unexplainable events.
I had just finished changing out the light bulbs, and I went to walk away when I felt a little tug.
I feel their presence.
There's been so many strange happenings in this house, it inspired the 2018 film Winchester, starring Helen Mirren.
Very beautifully done, and they did film here for a few days.
The heyday of construction happened between 1880 and 1900, and the home reached 7 stories tall. But then, in 1906, a massive earthquake hit the Bay Area.
You can see everything above this is gone.
The Winchester home was reduced to just 4 stories. Repairs were made, but following Mrs. Winchester's death in 1922, construction was never completed.
And it's kind of neat that way. We constantly have debates. What do you think this room was for?
After her funeral, Mrs. Winchester's home was sold and turned into a tourist attraction. And for 100 years now, visitors have learned that though Mrs. Winchester was different, she wasn't necessarily crazy.
One of the happiest moments for me on a tour was when a gentleman said, "Oh, she was crazy," and by the end of the tour, he goes, "She was anything but crazy. She was brilliant."
From the Winchester Mystery House, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.